Hello fellow fraggers, my name is Frag himself, and today we're gonna talk about the update 1.8.4. This was definitely a smaller update than the last one, so it's not gonna be a 20-minute video. In this video, I'll talk about everything that's new in the update, my predictions, and that's pretty much it, so let's get into it. Okay, number one, we have a new card. I'm just gonna start this video with the new card because I think that's honestly what people want to see. He's really good, by the way. It's Red Shadow. His name is Red Shadow. He's an attack card, an epic attack card. I got him this morning, and I haven't played him online yet. I think he's a very good card. So we're just gonna get into a game here. The rest of my deck doesn't really matter. It's just to talk about Red Shadow. We're playing against a person that has a lot of legendary cards. So let's just see what kind of stuff he can do. Like I've played him a little bit with my with the challenge, by the way. Yeah, play with Red Shadow. I don't know why I keep forgetting his name. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, there we go. That's all you need to see. Like Red Shadow he's kind of RON1N, but I think he's better than RON1N. Like there's a lot of stuff that he can do and that RON1N cannot do. For example, he's got the range, so he's able to teleport to other cards much faster. Boom boom, and he's also able to like combo his ult and his main firewall. Oh, I missed it, crap. So where do I think he's going to be? I'm pretty sure he's going to be a top 10 cards, top 10 in the game. I don't think he's gonna be broken though, because like you can see he's very tanky and stuff, but he's slow, and that's a big problem. Which, I mean, is fine. Like he doesn't need to get any faster, because if he was as fast as say RON1N, he would be like broken. I'm not kidding. But I don't think he's gonna be as good as Zap Girl, even though she got nerfed. I'm gonna talk about this later. I don't think he's gonna be as good as Stella, even though she's gotten nerfed. And there's a few more cards maybe that he's gonna be not as good as, but I'm guessing he's gonna be top 5 in the game. So yeah, these are my predictions, and there we go. We finished this game. Oh, that was weird. I don't think this is a card that is very good on bunkers, because like his bunker damage is not that good. It's possible that he turns out to be more of an AI card. I haven't really noticed anything that crazy with his AI, just that it's pretty good. Maybe not as good as RON1N, but we'll see. He could be actually pretty damn good for AI if he's like RON1N, because he's much tankier. I think he's got everything you need for a good card. Now we're gonna see in this season if he gets overplayed or not. I don't actually mind him being very good, because you know who he's going to replace, Zap Girl. So there's a good chance I play him on my main deck. Next week for Fragging Fridays, I'm gonna do a deck for him. I'm gonna do a video about Red Shadow. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let's jump into the buffs and nerfs. So these are all the cards that got buffed and nerfed. We have Kakrina and Avalanche buff, and Stella, Takeshi, and Zap Girl nerfs. Guys, isn't that all that we want? I mean, I guess Kakrina nerf is kind of random, because I mean she doesn't need to get nerfed, buffed at all. She was already good. Now she's better. But I just want to jump into training and talk about those cards. Talk about what they have now. So let's start with the buffs. Number 1, Katarina. First of all, I don't know if you guys probably saw this, but like look at her. Oh, this is Zap Girl AI, kind of crazy. Look at her trap. It's much bigger now, and see if when Takeshi jumps into it, he gets taken damage over time, and then he just dies. And this is a little bit like a mix between Katarina ult and Hades ult now, and it's a lot better. Now I think that I actually don't think that Katarina is like that much better, because her ult was actually like pretty bad. Like it didn't do much. It's actually gonna do something, but that doesn't change the character much, because like she still has her issues about long ranges, and yeah, she's got insane damage. But when you compare that to other cards, like if she's gonna go against Andromeda, well, Andromeda is likely going to win this. So I think Katarina is slightly better, not by much. That's all I'm gonna say. So next one, I guess. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the Avalanche. So you see how Avalanche actually got my Takeshi there? What? I died? Wait. How much damage does it do? I actually don't know. Because like he got buffed by a lot. Okay, well, Zapgirl. That's not a player, by the way. That's just a training mode, so... Yeah, we're gonna wait until Avalanche comes back, but I actually don't know what happened there. Like, he did a lot of damage. To be honest, like, I haven't really noticed much about Avalanche. I still think he's gonna be bad, because, like, look, he's not too fast. He's super big and actually not that tanky, right? So, it's possible that he becomes a good AI card. Let's just see what happens when I throw... Yeah, okay. 32 damage about every second. It's not that much. And by the way, cards that are in the prison thing, ice prison, take damage over time, and they can't use their ult. So this may be actually good against Stella or some other broken cards that aren't actually gonna be able to get out of it. Let's trap Stella again. That did 113. So I actually think that, yeah, I think the prison does damage when you throw it, then damage over time, and then damage when it gets destroyed. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. So let's... Okay. That killed her. Now, obviously, like, Avalanche is still bad because, like, his Minfire is not good. His ult is pretty good now. It's possible that he becomes an a good AI card, but I really don't think we're gonna see him much in the meta. I just think that's another, like, kind of Fidelio buff. He's in mid tier now, but definitely not meta. All right, now with the nerfs. I'm pretty happy with the nerfs that have happened. I say pretty because I'm not 100% happy. First of all, Stella, I didn't expect her to get nerfed. I think that's the third update in a row that she gets nerfed, and that's good. I mean, she's still meta 100%. She's still one of the best cards in the game, and she does like crazy damage. All she has is less damage with her ability and less health. So yeah, I mean, she's slightly worse, not that much. You can see I can just win very easily with Stella. She's still good against Zapgirl. So if you guys want to play against Zapgirl this season, she's still gonna be very good. All right, next card. We'll talk about Zapgirl. So Zapgirl is a card that I'm disappointed in with the nerfs. I don't think the devs realize how harmful this card is. Like, look, her towers are easy to get rid of now, or easier, I would say, because they're 25% more fragile. They have less health, and I actually don't think it's that much. The problem with these turrets is that you kind of sometimes have to hit them in a weird angle, and that sometimes you take a lot of damage, or it's just like Zapgirl players can spam it and deal a ton of damage to AI cards. So that's why it's so broken. Zapgirl has also had some nerfed with her damage. It's 10%, so it's actually pretty much nothing. Like, you can see, I have no problems playing. Okay, of course, yeah, that's a bot. But yeah, I still think Zapgirl is broken, and I still think that people are gonna play her. Now, the only thing that is going to determine how many players play her is if Red Shadow is better. So yeah. These are my thoughts. Now, Takeshi. Takeshi is a good nerf. I'm happy about it. He got his ability duration 2 seconds less now, so it's pretty good. I wish they did it in like percentage, so his frag power would also be worse, because like I think his frag power reduces, or actually it increases his ability by 4 seconds maybe. So it doesn't affect him that much, his nerf, for people that have his frag power. Now, yeah, I don't think his nerf is gonna be that big of a deal for him anyway. He's still a very good card. You can switch him super fast, get a load of frags, just not as much because his ability is not as long. So yeah, I mean, he's still very much a top 10 card in the game, I would say. So yeah, these are the buffs and nerfs. But I mean, all of these are my predictions. Do I actually know if people are gonna play those cards in this season? I don't know. I just expect them because they are still very much meta and kind of broken, if you ask me. Now all that remains is like the implant changes and stuff. So let's just take a look at what happened. So with the implants, you could probably see in the beginning of the video. Now I don't have any implants on those cards, which is why you see this little 4 red thing at the bottom. But if I just equip some implants on Kakarina, for example, let's get her like, I don't know, like some damage and engaging speed, because it's a very good implant, guys. By the way, if you haven't looked at my implant tier list, I strongly recommend you do that. It hasn't actually got that much attention, so I put a lot of work in this video. You should probably check it out because there's definitely some good information, and it's actually still valid now because the implants have not changed that much. All I wanted to say is that now you can see them when you get into a match, if a person has implants or not, so which is nice. It's good. Doesn't matter that much, honestly. I don't think I'm gonna change my playstyle because I spot this little, I don't know, like freeze implant on a card. I don't have time to do that, but I guess maybe you could do that. So now, how did implants actually change? Not by much. Actually, I don't think they meant for anything to change, but they kind of changed the fire implant for a while, and it actually dealt like crazy damage for no reason, and now they nerfed it, and I don't know if it's still gonna be the case when I release this video, but for now I think it's still yeah, 0%. Like they hot fixed it, and they're gonna fix it. I guess the devs are gonna fix this implant. What else? Oh yeah. They also made it so that, yeah, let's talk about Frag first now. Number one thing they did, I don't think they showed it in the patch notes, but they actually made the missions harder, but they decreased the success rate for the missions by actually 1 star, I think. So so let's say, for example, these 4-star missions, I think they're equivalent to the 5-star missions in the last season. So this means that every single mission is 1 star harder now. So it's going to be harder to get those nightmare chests, which suck, especially for you guys that have not super high level cards. For me, it's not that big of a deal because like I can get pretty decent success rates. Like 2/3 of a chance of getting it is pretty good. But yeah. Oh, and also from chests. Now this is actually not something I know really much how that works, but I know that you will not be able to get implants when you have them maxed out. So if we take, for example, I have a lot of implants maxed out, by the way. I didn't think I would have this many maxed out implants by the end of the season, but there we are. So, for example, I'm not going to be able to have reduced damage because it's already maxed out. Now, I'm still able to get, there's only one common implant that I haven't maxed out yet, which is Burn Effect. And I'm not going to be, I'm actually able to get those and only those. So I don't know if I'm going to max this implant out as soon as I get 4,000 gears. But I actually don't know if it's going to mean that I'm not ever going to get common implants. I don't know what's going to happen. Will I get more rare implants? I don't know. So I think I'm going to talk about this in my next Fragging Fridays, because this may mean that maybe you shouldn't max out every single one of your implants of each rarity, because it would mean that maybe you're gonna not get as many implants, or maybe it's just gonna mean that you will get like a ton of epic and legendary implants. I don't know. Okay, now let's talk about events. So let's take a look at the calendar. Obviously you guys know we have a play with Red Shadow event right now, so I strongly recommend you try this and try this again and again if you don't get it, because it's a very good card, and it's definitely worth trying a few more times and paying some diamonds just to get this card, because you know there's a good chance that it is the new meta. Because by the way, like, I don't know if you guys noticed it, but I always undermine a card. I always underrate them at first. Like, I don't know if you guys remember when I said Zap Girl was balanced. With this update comes a new legendary camp card, Zap Girl, and I am happy to say that she is balanced. Yeah, she wasn't balanced, so there's a good chance that Rajado is much better than I first think. Okay, so other events, we have Ape Suit come back, Miss Bunny come back in 2 weeks. After that, Red Shadow in 2 weeks, and after that, Avalanche come back. By the way, I'm not. I never actually do the comeback events when it's not a legendary card, and I don't think I'm gonna do Miss Bunny because first of all, has she even gotten buffed, or was that like over a year ago? I don't even remember her getting buffed, so I don't know what's up with that. Um, and yeah, I'm not gonna do any of these. And I recommend you not doing them as two because it's not really worth it if you ask me. But you know, you guys do what you want. And Katarina to finish it off. And additionally, we have a Cosmos event as usual. I actually don't care at all. All it does is give me a few Joker cards, but I have plenty of those. And I think that's it actually. I think I covered everything. Oh, also some bug fixes. I'm gonna show them to you on the screen right now, so you guys should be able to tell the kinds of things that they changed. I don't remember anything having gotten changed that much. So anyways, there you go. This is the update 1.8.4. I hope you guys liked this video. It was definitely a pretty good update. We got some good nerfs. Even though not enough on Zap Girl, she's still gonna be very much played. We also got some good buffs on Avalanche and Katarina and some good bug fixes that aren't gonna do anything, I expect, as usual. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Next video Monday, guys, and after that, I'll see you on Fragging Fridays. See you guys.